Hello and welcome to the Blin School channel. Here we'll look at all the functions of Russian language that you need when you travel, when you communicate with Russians. I know that this is a very complicated language, but really you need to know only a few important functional words and you need to be able to use them correctly, and you can really show some basic level of Russian. If you just the beginner, this video will be very helpful for you to start feeling confident and to start speaking the language. And if you already know a little bit, this could be really good revision for you. First of all, you need Russian to express something that you want. We'll look at informal way of saying it that you can use in any cafe, restaurant, airport, any formal situation. And one phrase that you need for informal situations, if you talk to a friend, to a girlfriend, or just somebody who is super friendly with you. So to express something that you want, we use «можно, пожалуйста», «можно, пожалуйста, меню», «можно, пожалуйста, это», «можно, пожалуйста, карандаш», можно, пожалуйста, бумагу. So anything that you need, you just say можно, пожалуйста, and then you can even point your finger or you can show the picture of whatever you want, but the beginning should be можно, пожалуйста. And to attract attention to yourself, you can start with извините. Извините, можно, пожалуйста. Informal way to express your wish is я хочу, I want. Some people say it sounds like sneezing. Я хочу. So you can say я хочу гулять. Я хочу мороженое. Я хочу танцевать. Whatever's on your mind, you just say я хочу, or you can gesture it so the other person understands. After you can express whatever you want, the next thing, you need to be polite and nice to other people. Even if you don't speak perfect Russian, you always can smile or use one of these words. Спасибо, пожалуйста, как дела, приятного аппетита, здравствуйте, до свидания, привет, пока. Just to know these few words, you will make an impression of somebody who really speaks Russian, who really understands it. And people would think that you're really nice, really polite, you make a lot of efforts learning Russian. Just these few words, you definitely need to know them and use them. The next important thing, you need to say what you have. And it's just one construction, you don't need any other. It is у меня есть. У меня есть дети, у меня есть жена, у меня есть дочь, у меня есть сын, у меня есть машина, у меня есть дом, у меня есть квартира, у меня есть друзья, у меня есть яхта. Whatever you have, you can say у меня есть and then what is it? The same way you say у меня нет, I don't have. У меня нет девушки, у меня нет жены, у меня нет машины. Here we say not жена, but жены, not машина, but машины, because this is genitive case. After the word нет, when we say у меня нет, we always use genitive, which means that we have to change a for e, or a for e. The next important thing, question words. Even if you don't speak Russian, you really need to know how to say when or where. Just using these two words, the other person would totally understand you. Когда, где. Когда, где. More advanced level is to ask во сколько, во сколько, or какого числа. So we ask about date and time. The next step is to be initiative. How can you say something initiative if you barely speak Russian? Use the word я могу. I can. Я могу. Я могу помочь. Я могу тебя подвезти. Я могу оплатить. Another way. to be initiative is to use the word давай, come on, or let's do something. Давай пойдем в кино. Давай поиграем в футбол. Давай поужинаем вместе. Давай пойдем в центр города. So just using the word давай, you open the sentence with the suggestion. People would feel very appreciative if you say words connected with holidays. For example, с днем рождения, с Новым годом, с праздником. С праздником, this is very general way to congratulate anybody with any holiday. So you can learn this, с праздником. And the other person would appreciate it very much. And believe me, on the other side, it would seem like you speak perfect Russian when you say words like this. People feel very connected, very attached to you just from this phrase, с праздником. Another thing you need to know in Russian is how to express your interests. Just one simple phrase and you can show another person what your world is about. And this phrase is «мне нравится». Мне нравится джаз, мне нравится футбол, мне нравится Ливерпуль, мне нравится рок-музыка, мне нравится лето, мне нравится водка. Also, you can say what you don't like. Мне не нравится. Мне не нравится зима. Мне не нравится, когда холодно. Мне не нравится суп. Мне не нравится жить в Дубае. The next thing, you need to be able to introduce yourself. And again, you don't need to know many phrases to say the whole story about your world. For example, I'll tell you about myself. Меня зовут Анна. Я живу в Монтенегро. У меня есть сестра. У меня нет дочки. Мне 28 лет. Мой номер телефона 8 9 2 1 6 5 4 3 6 5 8. I made it up, so don't call me. You can use the same phrases to tell about yourself, to tell the whole little story. Меня зовут. Я живу в. У меня есть. У меня нет. Мне лет. Мой номер телефона. Мой WhatsApp. Мой Instagram. Мне нравится. And say what you like. Мне не нравится. And also say what you like. This way you can support conversation with anybody, really. You can start, you can make efforts. And the last thing, it's just a few phrases that also might build connection with the person you're talking to. So you can say «Я говорю чуть-чуть по-русски». «Я говорю чуть-чуть по-русски». Another phrase «Приятно познакомиться». «Приятно познакомиться». This is very polite phrase, not even every Russian would say it. So you would sound like real gentleman or lady if you say «приятно познакомиться». Or simpler way to say it «очень приятно». Just very pleasant. «Очень приятно». It's like very nice to meet you. And one more conversational phrase is Blin. Blin, it's the name of this channel. It's not just the pancake that you can eat. It's also something like shit or damn. If you dropped something, if you're annoyed, you can say Blin. But this is not really a rude word. No, just it's the opposite. A lot of people say it. So if you say Blin, you would sound like Russian. And don't forget to subscribe on the channel Blin School so we can learn more Russian together to bring your level up. See you in the next videos. Пока-пока!